Hey, well, I hope you've been enjoying our weekly Shabbat Shalom devotionals. And they will continue, but I wanted to take time today just to share with you some really exciting announcements. I have been busy at work building new resources and new tools for you. So let me get started. First of all, I want to invite all of our listeners to join us at one or both of two gala dinners in May in celebration of Israel's 75th anniversary. Now, if you've been listening to me and following my teachings, I'm sure you have a growing excitement in your heart about Israel and what God is doing there. And this is a fabulous opportunity for you to join with others and celebrate what God has done and what He is doing in Israel. So we have our first gala dinner in Nashville, Tennessee on May the 7th, and we have the second one on May 17th in Washington, D.C. The two programs are going to be very different, but equally exciting. So please plan to join us. I'm going to link in today's show notes how you can access our website with ticket sales. I would love it if you would sponsor a table and come as a family or as a church or a ministry to our Israel 75 Diamond Anniversary celebrations. So I want to see you there. Secondly, we have been busy taking our older podcast recordings and turning them into online courses. So if you go to iceju.org, you're going to find already that we have populated a number of online courses that are free of charge for anyone to take. We have both biblical studies courses and we have Israel courses. So I invite you to visit iceju and take advantage of these online courses. And please share them with your friends and with your church, with others. They are free of charge, but provide really substantial teaching to help connect the dots between our Bible, between Israel of the Bible and Israel of today. Now, we have also been busy publishing books. So our first book that we published in December is the Encounter the 3D Bible. We're going to link to this also in today's show notes. If you've been listening to me from the very beginning, you may remember that this was the first podcast series in the 3D Bible. So we've turned it into an online course at ICEJU, and we have turned it into a small group study series, and we have turned it into a Bible. Now, I want you to, a book. I want you to know that the book on Amazon, the reviews have really totally blown me away. Beginner and seasoned saint are saying, I wish I had read this book many years ago. They're saying that it is making the Bible come alive for them. It makes much more sense. This is it's a small book. It's a very, very easy to read book. Everyone says it's easy to read and to follow and to understand. So please get your copy. And we've seen so many people after they buy their copy to read, they're then buying multiple copies to give to their family and to their friends. And I encourage you, give them to the young adults in your church. I really put this together with young adults in mind, that they've been told all kinds of things about the Bible, against the Christian faith, and this book begins to answer a lot of those accusations. Now, we've also published a second book on anti-Semitism. It's available on Amazon. It's also available in our store as an ebook. Soon we're going to have it out as a print book as well. But this is on anti-Semitism, what every Christian needs to know and how to counter it. So as you know from listening to me, anti-Semitism is really a growing concern. And this little booklet just summarizes it for you in a very simple way. What is the issue? Where it's been found in history, where it's being found today, what the expressions of it are today, and simple little steps that we can all take that will help push back and also reach out and support to the Jewish community in your area or where there may have been an anti-Semitic attack. Our third book, just published this month. It's actually in celebration of Israel's 75th anniversary, and it is called Every Generation's Story, 75 Years of American Christian Engagement with Israel. This little book is a really fun read. It's an easy read. Every chapter is written by a different person telling their story of how they first got to Israel, how it impacted their life, and how they came back with a lifelong passion to stay engaged. And these stories come from every generation, from our silent generation or the elders who actually remember 1948 when Israel was founded. They have a lifelong story to tell. They've done so many things in their life and in their career in support of Israel, against anti-Semitism, in building Jewish-Christian relations and friendship. And then we get into the boomers. I'm a boomer. My story is in there, how I first got there, and the amazing thing that God did in my life because of that first trip to Israel. And then we get into the Generation X, the millennials, and we even end with 6 stories from Generation Z. Yeah, Generation Z, they don't have a lifelong story to tell yet. Their story is basically about the trip they just took to Israel, but they're coming back with the same passion. And that's why we feel certain if we can continue to take young adults to Israel, they are going to continue to have that life-changing experience that we've all had. And they're going to come back and they're going to become lifelong advocates of Israel, of Jewish-Christian relations. They're going to be the ones to stand up against anti-Semitism. So this book is a real encouraging read. I predict that every person reading this book is going to be ready to book their ticket to Israel. No matter whether you're young or whether you're old, you're going to be ready to get back over there if you've been before, or make that first trip for that life-changing experience that a trip to Israel is. Why is it life-changing? Because number one, the Bible comes alive. And secondly, when your Bible comes alive, your own personal faith is ignited. You understand that the Bible is not just accurate, which it is, it's true, and you can base your life on it. God is a faithful, promise-fulfilling, prophecy-fulfilling God. When He says something, it's as good as done. And so you can base your life on this book and on the faithful God that wrote it for you. So these are the new resources we have: online courses, books, and celebration gala dinners that we really want to see you there. So visit in today's show notes, the links down below. It may say read more. Click that, open it up. You'll find links to all of these resources. We have been busy at work preparing key resources and tools for you. So please take advantage of them. Then I'm going to see you back here in a few days for our Shabbat Shalom devotional. God bless.